Something's got to give tonight. Washington, one of the best defensive teams in the country. They lead the country, allowing just over 45 points per game. And Louisville on the offensive side. See the numbers there, but they are just that much better at home inside the Yum Center. Got a great officiating crew tonight. Billy Smith, Fatu Cisco Stevens, and Tyler Trimble. And the tip is controlled by Louisville, and we are underway. Great to have you along with us. The only top 25 matchup going on tonight in the women's game. Here's Cochran getting an early touch into low post, working on Daniels. Cochran spinning in the paint, misses with the left hand, and a whistle going against Louisville. I think that will go against Sydney Taylor.
Let's get a touchdown low to Cochran to start. They want to play inside out.
Here's a look at the Washington starting five. Most notably, Elle Ladine is back after missing the last 2 games with illness. And she is the team's leading scorer, so they have been missing her sorely. Lauren Schwartz will score first. And a homecoming for the senior. Coming back home out of Union, Kentucky. Has about 200 of her closest family and friends in attendance tonight.
A big leader for this Huskies team. They look to her to make big plays, so for her to get on the board first is what they like to see.
And a blocking foul called that will go against Jaden. Sydney Taylor coming over from UMass. Kiki Jefferson, as we said, from James Madison, and Nina Ricards from Florida. Here's Taylor, will try for 3. Off the back iron, and it will go out of bounds against 23rd ranked Washington team.
Not settle, put pressure on the Washington defense and, attack them, move the ball from side to side, and just get their best shot. And you see right away Washington switching on ball screens.
Here is Ladine driving baseline, taken away by Ricards. Able to save it, get it to her teammate Cochran, who will take it up the floor. Here is Ricards, gets into the paint, and a nice floater for Nina Ricards, the grad transfer from Florida, averaging 7 points a game.
Good to see Ricards get a bucket early. She struggled a little bit lately shooting from the floor, but you see some steals, some deflections from the Cardinals already. That's exactly what Coach Walls wants to see. He's challenged them defensively to pick up their heart and energy and passion on that end of the floor.
Here is Daniels, shot clock winding down. Jada Noble runs into Cochran, and Schwartz has to hoist one from the corner. That's no good, and Harris reels in the rebound. Nearly taken away there by Noble, who leads this Washington team in steals. Cochran ends up with it. Taylor slow to get up, though. She looked injured on the play, but Cochran able to make something out of nothing there. Keep an eye on Taylor.
Was a lot of contact there, but you saw Taylor settle for the 3 early, and then there you see her in the next possession being able to be more aggressive. And here you see another steal from the Cardinals. This is exactly what they want to do. They want to make this a high-pace, high-tempo game and do that with their defense.
Taylor capitalizing on the other end, a 6-0 run for Louisville. Daniels, Cochran skating straight up and affected the shot. That's tough foul 21 season, one of the biggest turnarounds in the entire country. Made it to the Fab Four of the WNIT last year as well. And oh, by the way, everybody that was on the team last year, nobody left, nobody transferred. There's Cochran again, has to kick it back out with 10 on the shot clock. Jefferson, long jumper off to the left, and Ricards hustling for the rebound. Cochran flips one down to Harris, a lot of contact. Jefferson on the drive and gets it to go. Kiki Jefferson makes a ton of tough shots, Jasmine.
Absolutely. She really is a very talented shot maker.
There's a trap at the half court. Steins turns it over. Quickly up the floor. Cochran lays it in. And a timeout called by Washington and coach. Credit, I'm not sure that they've played quite a defense like Louisville has, all that length. And you're seeing here again a trap on Ladine. Somehow able to get it up to Schwartz. Open floor in front of her, and she lays it up and in. That will end the scoring drought, but I think Washington a bit lucky to get away with that one.
If the Huskies can maintain their composure against this pressure and really just be able to break that first line of it, you'll see it settle in and they'll have a little bit more success.
It's a good set on the defensive end there, and Steins will bring it up the floor. Sophomore from La Mirada, California. Here's Schwartz on the drive. Left-handed layup is up and in. And Schwartz has all 6 of Washington's points here in the first.
That's a nice take. She's one of my favorite guards from Washington to watch in the ball screen. She makes good reads and good decisions.
Ricard's in and out on the other end. And Ledeen picks up the loose ball. See if Washington can go on a run here. Ledeen misses it all, and Jefferson with the rebound. Again, a lot of new faces on this Louisville team. All told, 6 transfers coming in this year. Marissa Russell shot off the mark. Russell.
They're actually the ones being more aggressive on the defensive end, whereas Washington is more scout specific. They're going to force you to take low percentage shots and then try to rebound those shots and get their offense going, where they can use a lot of the clock and take their time, as you see, to get their best shot.
Again, they're only allowing on average 45 points per game. That's best in all of Division I basketball. Delia Daniels, nice spin move. Had everything but the finish. Russell has it blocked by Steins. Hannah Steins looking to push a little bit here into the corner. That's a shot from Chloe Briggs that hits off the back iron.
Chloe Briggs can really get hot from the three-point line, so that's a good look for her.
That's a tough foul there. All 10 of Louisville's points have come in the paint. That is kind of how things have gone with the personnel this year. That's exactly how Coach Jeff Walz would like to see them score. Nice block there behind Daniels. Last touch by Cochran.
6 blocks a game. So even though, you know, she doesn't seem to look as physically strong as Cochran, she is able to hold her own down there.
Checking in the game, Savia Sellers, the freshman out of Anchorage, Alaska, number 0 for Washington. Actually leads the team, averaging a steal and a half per game, but she is a great point guard and one of the best players to come out of Alaska in the high school ranks. Here's Briggs, left-handed drive, knocked out of bounds. That's Istanbul. Sellers will take it out underneath the basket. 4.1 on the shot clock. It'll be Briggs, a long 3. Off to the right, Jada Curry with the board. Curry looking to push. And Istanbulolu couldn't handle the pass, but it was a good idea from the floor. They started 5 for 8 here in the first quarter. Washington on a bit of a scoring drought as well. Sellers. Back out to Steins. Steins will try for 3. That's short. Slow start from beyond the Langley, but since then they have not turned it over. It was a long shoot-around for Louisville and Coach Walz today, as expected, coming off the loss to UConn. Ball on the floor earlier today during shoot-around. He said, I want to see how we respond today. And early on in this one, they responded well.
Yeah, he mentioned, you know, the benefit of the portal is being able to get some experienced players that have done great things at other schools, but you're still learning as you go. The chemistry is still building, still learning people's personalities and how they will.
History. Trip to the Elite Eight last year. They lost to Iowa, but made it to the Final Four the year before that. Here's Daniels now.
Daniels has gotten a few looks around the rim and she hasn't been able to finish, but I'd like to think they'll keep looking at that.
Good offensive rebound there for Taylor, but she couldn't finish the layup. And again, Louisville can't convert on the offensive end. Both these teams combined 0 for their last 12 from the floor. Daniels working on Istanbulolu. Dumps it off there. Ladine fakes the shot and lays it up and in. El Ladine, the sophomore out of San Francisco, California. Missed again the last 2 games, and I'm sure they're glad to have her back.
That was a great pass by Daniels, and I love the patience from Ladine, who you see almost come away with the steal right there.
Jada Curry open for 3, too strong. Ladine was seemingly dragged down there. No whistle on Lily Love. We play on. Washington a chance to tie or take the lead. Excellent feed there from Ladine. Off to Delia Daniels, her first points of the game. Number 18, Clemson, hosting Queens University at Littlejohn. Then Marcus Burton and Notre Dame hosting Marist at Purcell Pavilion in South Bend. Going to be a great evening of hoops right here on the ACC Network and, of course, on the ESPN app. Jada Curry, her second try from 3. She doesn't miss that. Little pep talk there from Coach Walls might have worked.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly what they drew up, they got. They wanted that 3. Curry being aggressive in this game is going to be important. She was a great scorer at Cal, so to get some offensive production out of her is going to be good today.
You really like her game.
I do like her game. I think she's able to score it at all 3 levels. She's also able to make plays for her teammates. She's aggressive, a little small, but she makes up for it in the heart and the hustle.
Shayla Gilmer, number 22, into the game as Briggs answers on the other end. This Washington team has some shooters, and Chloe Briggs is one of them. At the buzzer here to end the first quarter, no good, but we are. And as we pan out here, you will see the sea of purple that is behind the bench, and also some more of the fans and family members in another separate section. So a lot of fans in attendance for Lauren Schwartz here from Union, Kentucky, and her team is tied with number 19 Louisville as we start the second quarter. Nina Ricards from the elbow, and she connects.
And that's her sweet spot. Nina Ricards is a great mid-range shooter. When she can get to that spot, she can knock that down.
Fans wanted a backcourt violation. They were not given it. And El Ladine slips one underneath. Back to Ladine now, and she lays it up and in. And Washington ties it up once again, 15-all.
The Huskies have had success a few possessions in a row, kind of with little touch passes in the interior of that paint right there. Good movement and being able to find each other.
It's now 10 points in the paint for Washington. They only had 2 points in the paint for the majority of the first quarter. And Ricards, same spot, same result. Nina Ricards with 6.
Told you, that's her sweet spot, and I would like to see her keep staying aggressive and looking to get those opportunities.
Ricards can also get it done on the defensive end as well. One of the better on-ball defenders for the Cards. Here's Sellers. Nearly taken away there. Lauren Schwartz fading away from the basket. Falls down to Sydney Taylor for the rebound. Curry, point blank, no good. Istanbulolu fighting for the rebound. Good idea. Taken away, though, by Washington. They have numbers here with Briggs from 18.
I would have liked to see Taylor maybe ball.
11-0 start for Washington. That's tied for the best in program history. A win here tonight would indeed be the best start in program history, but an 11-0 start is certainly impressive when you consider the youth that is on this team, as Sellers knocks down the 3 and Washington takes their first lead of the game since it was 2-0.
Sellers hasn't been too successful from there this season, so it's great to see her step up and make that shot with confidence.
Good follow there from Kiki Jefferson.
Kiki Jefferson in her career is a great rebounding guard. Her rebounding numbers are low right now compared to where she's been in her career, but definitely something she's capable of is being active on the glass.
So it looks like Washington has settled in a little bit here. Ladine leaves that one short. Certainly on the turnover side of the basketball, they're taking much better care of the rock.
Yeah, Sam, when they're not turning it over, they're able to execute to the shots that they want. And there you see a great, strong physical take from Kiki Jefferson down the lane line.
She was doing that a lot against UConn. Again, 19 points for Kiki, but she's averaging 16 points a game over the last 7. You see creeping up on the 2,000-point career mark. I think that's years. Preseason All-ACC selection. Off to a great start this year. Ball was tipped, picked up by Daniels. Into the corner, Schwartz open for 3, and she hits. Washington starting to heat up from beyond the arc after an 0 for 4 start.
That's a great shot and a great find by the Huskies, but a challenge for this Louisville team has been staying locked into the scout and giving up open shots, and that's something that Jeff Walz has challenged his team to do.
Schwartz with the takeaway here. Sellers will try again and hit her second of the game. Coming into this one, Jasmine, she'd only hit 10 on the year.
Yeah, and you know, watching the film, I've seen her get so many good shots and take them with confidence, but they just wouldn't fall. So for her to have 2 from behind the arc right now, they're definitely feeling good about that for her, for sure.
Washington fans on their feet here. And what has been a quieted down KFC Yum Center. 6-0 run for Washington over the last minute. Cochran will try to end that. Well defended by Daniels. Cochran wanted the foul, though.
The Huskies starting to show why their defense is as good as it is. They have their lockdown defenders, but for the most part, they play great team defense and force you to take the shots you don't want to.
Ledeen in trouble, and she turns it over. Right into the hands of Cochran. Jefferson off the mark. Offensive rebound and the putback for Lily Love. There's just so much size and length on this Louisville team that it makes sense they will get quite a few offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities, and there was one for Lily Love. It's a 1-point lead for the Washington Huskies here on the road. Daniels, double team coming, kicks out, Sellers. Too strong this time.
A little bit of a heat check. Glad she took it, though. It's a great shot to take.
And Ricard's unable to.
Because there's philosophies, there's principles, there's all these things that you have to keep reteaching when you have new pieces. But when you have the cohesiveness of.
Would be taken out now by Louisville in the same spot. And that's exactly what the case is. Taylor, long jumper is good. Sydney Taylor averaging 11 points per game. Good for 3rd on the team. Transfer from UMass.
And that's probably been her best in the system good shot that she's seen tonight. So it's good that she was able to knock that down and maybe get herself going a little bit.
Taylor, huge 3-point shooter. He had over 100 last year at UMass.
In passing lanes. I'd like to think that they will go back to some of that intensity.
I got to imagine it wasn't the friendliest of conversations between Jeff Walz and his players in that timeout. Under 4 to play here in the first half. It's a 1-point game between Louisville and Washington. Off balance shot there from Briggs. Daniels hustling for the rebound there. Tegan Brown was in it as well, but Taylor comes up with it. Lily Love spinning in the paint, and no good. Daniels
If Olivia Cochran's defender is going to sag that much off of her because she's not the biggest 3-point threat, I'd like to see her make contact on those handoffs with the defensive player and be able to get her player downhill going toward the basket.
I'd imagine that opens up a ton for other opportunities offensively as well.
Absolutely.
Schwartz gets free off the screen. It's been a pretty physical basketball game too, and to the referee's credit, we've let it play. Not a ton of whistles. Cochran had it poked away, and Daniels comes up with a steal.
Daniel's showing why she's so good defensively. She can guard multiple positions. She is very active and, you know, just kept her hands moving and came away with a poke.
Huskies will reset the offense. This is a team that will use the entirety of the shot clock and not have a second thought about it.
All the more reason for the Cardinals to take care of the ball. Otherwise, they're going to be defending for a full shot clock every possession.
That's what Coach Walls was telling us, too. He said, I'm not so much concerned with the first 20 seconds, but it's that last 10 that we have to be locked down defensively. Ricards takes the shot off to the right, and Brown with the rebound. Short corner for Briggs is good, and Washington retakes the lead.
Briggs is really a talented young scorer. She got some opportunity late when Ladine had been out for a few games, and she really maximized and did a great job with those minutes.
Cochran, quick jumper, and a little hook shot is good for Olivia Cochran. She's got 6.
Coach Walls talked about wanting to feed the post from the middle to eliminate any double teams, but what he really emphasized was his post players being able to make quick decisions. That was a great decision by Cochran right there.
Daniels too strong. Back the other way. Louisville looking to add to the lead here before the break. Taylor off the screen and hits Sydney Taylor. She's got 6 points as well. Quickly up the floor though, Schwartz too far under the basket. Out of bounds, it will be. Schwartz, hesitation. Taken away, once again, another steal for Louisville. Shot clock is off and a 3-point lead. Where do you want to see Louisville go here in the final seconds of the first half?
Taylor hit 2 shots recently, maybe keep it and go get her another bucket.
There's Taylor. Oh, what a beautiful layup for Sydney Taylor. And an excellent finish to this second quarter. And that will do it. It should be interesting to see what we have in store here for the second half. And indeed, we are underway as we start the third quarter. Jasmine Thomas, Sam Ravitch, our wonderful crew here at Louisville. Daniels with the offensive rebound. Can't finish on the putback.
Daniels has done a great job at staying active around the rim and getting some good looks. She just hasn't been able to finish them, and some of them just have been a little bit out of control.
Kiki Jefferson backing down Schwartz, and Jefferson misses the layup, and Schwartz brings in the rebound with Jefferson draped all over. Schwartz, pull up from the elbow. Ricards on the board.
I don't know, maybe the refs have somewhere to be. They're pretty set on not calling a lot of fouls this game.
It is.
And there you see Kiki Jefferson respond to that miss in the previous possession with just a nice coast-to-coast left-hand take.
Kiki Jefferson now with 8 points on the evening. Corner 3, Schwartz, no good. There's Cochran.
And a pretty big miscommunication in transition for the Cardinals to leave the leading scorer, one of the best players, wide open. They're lucky that Lauren wasn't able to hit that.
Schwartz led all scorers in the first half with 9 points. Went 4 for 8 from the floor, 1 for 2 from 3. Jefferson on Noble, has to pick up her dribble. Taylor's 3 is off the mark. Delia Daniels with her 6th rebound of the game.
And that's how Taylor started the first half. She settled for some outside shots, didn't get a good rhythm, got subbed out, came back in later in the second quarter and really asserted herself by being aggressive and putting pressure on the defense.
That's the 3rd steal of the game for Ricards. She misses the layup on the other end. There's Harris with the and one, Nyla Harris.
Actions from both players and play on.
So after a long break, Harris does complete the and one. And it's now a 10-point lead for Louisville at home.
Hard to believe that's just the first free throw. This Louisville Cardinal team does a great job at getting to the line. So for that to be their first one in the game is surprising.
Ella Dean, the leading scorer for Washington, has been a little bit quiet in her first game back in about 2 weeks. Just 4 points, 2 for 4 from the floor. Noble bounce pass, good ball movement here. Steins short on the three. Washington now 4 for 14. That's 28% from long range tonight.
They aren't executing as sharply as they probably would like or that they usually do. You know, the pass is a little off mark and the shot just didn't go in because, you know, she had to kind of gather it and get it into her pocket. The Huskies do a lot of passing and actions and moving without the ball. So this defensive pressure, and there you see a great three finally go down for El Ladine.
We were just mentioning her was quiet in the first half. Pac-12 all-freshman team honorable mention last season as a freshman. Finished the year tied for #1 on the program's all-time list for games played as a freshman too. She played in 34 games for the Huskies last season.
It would be fun to see her get going. You know, of the guards on this Huskies team, she's a creative, crafty scorer. It's pretty fun to watch. So hopefully that'll get her going.
A lot of contact there. Referees say play on, and Hannah Steins ends up with a loose ball. The physicality continues.
But you see the Huskies slowing it down, taking their time, making sure that they get the shot they want.
That's a good slip, but Daniels couldn't finish.
And her hard time around the rim continues.
Jefferson rejecting the screen there. Louisville a little bit discombobulated on the offensive side here. Taylor dumps one down, and Harris finishes on a broken play.
It's a really good find. I like that she took her time. Her teammate was kind of on her back. Cochran ran into her a little bit, and she still was able to make a great play and find her teammate under the basket.
Some more full court pressure there as Ricards gets a hand in, and it's off of Stein. Thank you to our viewers. Be tuning into that little Christmas morning.
Jada Curry looking to try to get it in on the mismatch down low with Nyla Harris and Savia Sellers.
That's Russell fading away. Marissa Russell, the senior out of Ontario. A funny story, actually, when Marissa was playing for Canada's U19 team in 2019, it was a USA team coached by Jeff Walls that they lost to.
Cool little connection there as you hear it get real loud in the Yum Center.
It is a packed house here tonight and a foul at midcourt. I've been the head coach in my 17 years, and I believe that he's right there. Washington shooting 34% from the floor tonight, but how do you explain that? How do you explain a team shooting that high of a clip, but also their defense holding opponents, you know, to about 60 points per game?
I think it's just, you know, the Cardinals have them is in the quarter court, being locked into the scout, communicating, being disciplined, and not giving teams open shots. Those high field goal percentage numbers come from teams getting open shots against them.
That's probably a good foul there from Sydney Taylor.
That's going to be, you know, that could be tough for them late, as Sellers is one of their primary defenders.
Been a quiet third quarter for Lauren Schwartz here. All 6 of her points came in the first half. Sellers! Oh my goodness. Savia Sellers with 3 threes in this game. Again, she only had 10 coming into tonight, as Daniels knocks away the entry pass. A scrum for it on the year Sunday. We'll have a women's basketball quadruple header right here on the network. Starts at noon Eastern. Number 21 Florida State hosting Wake Forest. Then it'll be number 14 Notre Dame squaring off against the Cuse followed by 19th ranked Louisville taking on Miami. And cap off the day with number 3 NC State and UVA. We wish everybody a happy and healthy new year. Russell on the miss, can't convert. There's Harris, and she puts it back up and in. How about Harris on the glass today, converting on some second chance opportunities for the Cardinals?
Yeah, I mean, she's showing that she's going to keep getting her team extra possessions. And
Sellers loses the handle.
We'll also have 11 second chance points in this game.
Daniels chases it down. Daniels, strong drive. Just couldn't finish. Seen a couple of those tonight from Daniels, Jasmine.
We have, and you know, it could be the physicality, it could be the size. When she's had some good looks, they haven't fallen. So maybe it would be nice to see her get to the free throw line, kind of, you know, gather on 2, get fouled, and get something easy at the line.
10 on the shot clock. Curry open for 3. Too strong. Harris once again on the offensive rebound, puts it up and in with the left.
And flexes on him on the way back. I love it.
Nyla Harris with 9 points. She leads all scorers for Louisville tonight. And a timeout for head coach Tina Langley in Washington.
You know, in shoot around, I noted how much she was talking defensively as a leader. And, you know, just to be a sophomore and be able to do that, that's impressive. And here, the way that she's attacking that glass and finishing and talking her junk, you know, I think that might be the player.
And Coach Jeff Walz likes that. He likes players that are gritty and tough. Sellers again! 4 threes for Xavier Sellers tonight. And she is almost solely responsible for keeping Washington in this game in the second half.
You can see it when it leaves her hand. She knows it's going in. I love the confidence that she's shooting with.
Curry thought about it. Now we'll pull it back out. Harris has a size advantage on Ladine. 5 to shoot. Harris slips to the basket. A lot of contact, no foul. And now Sellers picks it up. Oh, she'll try again. In and out. That was halfway down for Sellers. Back and forth we go. Harris picks up the dribble. And Louisville will slow it down for the moment and set up a play on offense.
I love to see freshmen show up in big moments, so I wanted to see that one go in for her.
Over the head of Cochran, tough pass. We can see, and you see there, how about that? The only girl or boy from Alaska nominated to the 2023 McDonald's All-America game. And you know, Jasmine, what is there, 700, you know, nominees at times for McDonald's All-American. Obviously not everyone plays in that game, but, you know, honorable mention and whatnot. Impressive stuff for Xavier Sellers.
Yeah, absolutely. A credit to what she did in her high school career and also showing the type of impact she can have in the future for the Washington Huskies.
And finally, Delia Daniels will go there as well. It's really the only Louisville player that is in some foul trouble. In season right now for Clemson as they host Queens University at Littlejohn Coliseum. Then it's Marcus Burton and Notre Dame hosting the Marist Red Foxes at Purcell Pavilion in South Bend. It's going to be a great evening of hoops right here on the ACC Network and on the ESPN app. .45 to play in the third quarter. Washington has kind of quietly creeped back into this game. Louisville had a 12-point lead at one point in this third quarter. Curry on the drive. Layup no good, and Daniels had positioning there. That's an over the back. Daniels 1 for 2 at the stripe. Shot clock is off for Louisville. They have a lead, 44-38. Russell on the drive. Tough shot. That's off the mark. And Savannah Jasmine, 5 players with 5 or more points for Jeff Walls' squad.
Yeah, we've seen a few different players just have their moments.
Yeah,
you know,
that's well put.
And no one has really gone off and got real hot, but they're doing it by committee.
So it comes down to the 4th. And a foul might have bailed out Washington there. How about a couple of keys for both sides?
For Washington, definitely keep taking care of the ball. They started off turning it over, and the game looked ugly for them at that point. So as soon as they were able to get a control of that, they've been pretty good since. And I would say for Louisville to keep focused on the defensive end, keep that intensity up. Remember that that's part of their identity, is turning teams over and getting out in transition.
Steins, no good at the buzzer, though. Daniels able to beat it. And it's a 4-point game. The crowd not too pleased. They thought there might have been a push-off there from Steins, or maybe a travel. One or the other. They're not pleased.
Since those free throws by Daniels, you see her look a little bit more composed, a little bit more settled. As you see her come up with that rebound, she has to chase it down and fight off of Jada Curry.
I'll tell you what, Jasmine, it is not easy to get a rebound tonight. I mean, you have got to fight for it.
Absolutely. Both teams are being extremely aggressive and physical. You see a lot of good box outs. Credit to these coaches, you know, teaching that. But, yeah, it's tough down there.
Got to get the ice packs ready for both sides after tonight. Sellers, will it be 5? Not this time. Washington's hit 7 threes tonight. Savia Sellers has hit 4 of the 7. Nice step through there for Kiki Jefferson, and a jump ball.
Or get all the way to the rim.
Louisville trying to get Olivia Cochran back involved in the game, and that's a good start. Cochran with 8 points.
Yeah, she's been pretty quiet since the first half, but she's a player that actually uses a lot of shot fakes when I watch her play. So, you know, I'm not surprised to see her get that bucket there after a shot fake.
A whistle off the ball. I think that's a moving screen on Delia Daniels. That's her 3rd. And Kiki Jefferson a little slow to get up here. Coach Walls will come out and check on his star player. The call was a moving screen on Delia Daniels of Washington, and Jefferson hit the deck.
And this game, to the last second, is going to stay physical.
It sure is. One foul apiece for both teams here in the 4th quarter. Nyla Harris has had a really solid game on the glass for Louisville. Posting up underneath.
With the mismatch down low, Nyla Harris still has it. She has Chloe Briggs on her, but the Cardinals don't seem to notice.
Curry gets to the paint. Tough shot and a tough make for Jada Curry. She's got 5 points in the game. What a pickup in the portal for Coach Walls to get Jada Curry from Cal.
Yeah, and she is like that. She can make those type of shots. She can really string off a lot of points quickly.
And you hear that Louisville crowd coming to life here. Schwartz thought about the 3.
Schwartz had a hot first half. He's been pretty quiet lately.
Nice move from Daniels and spinning off of Cochran.
Showing you some of her versatility, being able to take it off the dribble. And like I said, settling in, finishing.
On a block from behind. If that's on Daniels, it's her 4th.
Daniels looks comfortable now.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bad time for her to be going out, but I imagine with her experience, she'll sit for a little bit, and then Coach Langley will expect her to be able to, I think, as long as it's close, you let her sit a little bit, maybe if possible till about the 3-minute mark. If not, she might have to get back in here and just play smart.
Cochran makes them both. Back to an 8-point lead for the Cards. Certainly a smaller lineup here for Washington. Five to shoot. Steins looking for help. Here's Chloe Briggs. And she got fouled by Curry with the shot clock at 2.
Jalea Daniels is a great facilitator for this Washington team. And you see instantly as she goes out, there's an offensive possession where Louisville's able to be disruptive and they don't have a flow.
Shot clock winding down again. Savia Sellers has hit 4 threes in this game. She'll try again. Rattles off the front of the rim and Cochran reels it in.
Had a good look at it, but again, I'll say with the shot clock running down, refs calling it a little more now, trying to control the physicality, there's an opportunity for her to get to the rim and draw some contact.
Harris has the size advantage underneath on Briggs. Cochran is trying to get it to her. Harris is calling for it.
Harris still has the mismatch, but she's on the three-point line now.
Oh, that's a tough foul on the freshman.
Out here, I actually played for Fenerbahce for a season and a half and got to spend some time around her. So it's always cool when you see talent from
ACC PM with Mark Packard, Taylor Tannenbaum, weekdays from Mark's basement in the Charlotte studio at 4 Eastern. They'll continue talking college. Is there a team that you really like in the ACC right now? Obviously, this is going to be one of the tougher conferences in the country. Louisville has played well. It's hard not to look at NC State and like what they have done so far this year.
Yeah, I really like how NC State has been playing with some confidence. You can tell they got that chip on their shoulder starting off the season unranked. They've really done a great job so far. I'm a huge Georgia Amore fan. I love watching her play, so I like Virginia Tech for that reason. And then I got to shout out my big Blue Devils. They're young. They have a lot of growth that can be done throughout the season. They started off strong, and, you know, I'm excited to see how they continue to grow throughout this season.
Cards pick up the loose ball and take it back down the other way. There really hasn't been a ton of turnovers in this game, just 11 for Washington, as you saw in that graphic. Lily Love. Too hot to handle for Easton Bulolu, and Lauren Schwartz in the open floor. Picks up her dribble. Washington's got to get something going here on the offensive end.
And Washington's not a team that plays fast, but with the deficit, they're going to need to try to ink. But I think they might have to get out of their comfort zone and get a little bit more disruptive. Maybe some traps, maybe changing some coverages to try to turn the Cardinals over and get some more possessions.
How about on the offensive end?
On the offensive end, score quick. You know, they're used to being patient and getting their best shot. They can still get their best shot, but they're going to have to get some shots on goal faster.
Ladine picks up the dribble. She's in trouble here. 3 to shoot. Has to hoist one. Misses everything. And Ricards brings it in.
And on the other side, you know, this is a challenge for the Cardinals to be able to manage the end of this game. You know, take their time, get the looks that they want. Don't lose their style. They still want to keep some pace to this game, but definitely want to manage this clock.
It's an offensive foul on Elif Easton Bulolu. That's her second.
And that's a good turnover for the Huskies to have forced. They get the ball right back with a chance to score.
Washington's got to go here. And the clock's running down under 4. Schwartz, wide open. Briggs for 3. They need it. Off the heel. And an offensive rebound. Good hustle play from El Ladine.
Yeah, they got a great look at a 3. I love the urgency by Ladine to chase down that rebound, but a costly turnover.
Had a mismatch underneath with Daniels as well. Couldn't get her the ball.
And there you see, the Cardinals are going to take their time. So I would like to see Ladine pick up, maybe force the Cardinals to play a little fast and, you know, get them into some tough decisions.
Harris, that's an easy 2. 53-42, and Louisville starting to pull away here. They're nearing their largest lead of the game, which was 12 back in the third quarter.
And I love the game that Harris has played tonight. She has been great around the rim for the Cardinals. Just finishing.
11-0 start under head coach Wes Moore. You go back to those teams with Elisa Canane on them, and that's kind of the start they've gotten off to this year. Number 3 in the country. Good ball movement here from Washington. Daniels on the dribble drive, drew the contact and the finish. How about... She's got 2 double-doubles this season. And converts the three-point play.
I love the bounce back of her from the first half to the second. Daniels really turned it around, and she's put together a solid game for herself.
Louisville wanted to take care of the ball here. Jeff Walz was emphasizing in shoot-arounds today, we can't turn the ball over.
Especially not now.
Shot clock winding down. Curry got to make something happen. Able to get it off. It's no good, and it falls into the hands of Lily Love, who lays it up and in.
Right place, right time for Lily Love.
Out of bounds, last touch by who? This is actually their first road trip out of the state of Washington.
And I think you see Washington doing a little offense-defense with Steins and Noble. Noble, one of their better defenders, has been quiet offensively in this game, is quiet offensively for the Huskies in general, but she's on the floor a little sooner.
Double team coming. Really will kind of see where Louisville's at this season, but if they can hold on to a win here, that will be a good rebound after the loss.
Especially getting into conference play. We know how tough the ACC conference is.
That's a foul.
Get anything going, yep. She was a bright spot for them.
12 points for Sellers, so she heads to the bench with 5 fouls. Curry pass too high for Nyla Harris at Cal. No. Led the Pac-12 in scoring her freshman year, 18.5 points per game.
And I see that for her here with the Cardinals as well. You know, it's just feeling it out. Everybody adjusting to roles, adjusting to new teammates.
Blocking foul goes again.
Charge gets called for the block instead.
So Lauren Schwartz, this is the first time that her family has been able to see her play a basketball game in person. The extended family, they usually gather in the Schwartz's family basement back in Union, Kentucky, and watch all of the Washington games, but now getting to see it up close and personal. And Lauren Schwartz, really good first half, wasn't really able to get it going in the second. Here's a takeaway for Schwartz. And Lauren Schwartz can't finish on the layup. Up the floor to Olivia Cochran, and she will lay it in. And that'll seal it, most likely, for Louisville. 45 to play. And a 10-point deficit for Washington. Long three for Schwartz, off to the left. And a whistle, Cochran hustling for the rebound. Washington will certainly be a team to be reckoned with down the stretch in the Pac-12. And then Louisville off the loss, so UConn, they
get their first loss, done a lot of great things in the program history, but this is so much season left. You know, they play in a very tough, talented Pac-12 conference, plenty of tests coming up for them here in the future for them to respond to, but credit to the Louisville Cardinals for coming out here today and really taking the challenge from that UConn game and showing growth. I think if you're Jeff Walz, you're happy in a lot of areas, but you obviously, like every coach, you still see opportunities to continue to get better in other areas.
That last inbounds pass looked like Michael Penix to Roma Dunze for Washington. That was impressive. There's another one in the open floor, and Schwartz will lay it in. Coach Walz not going to like how this has ended with some of those open passes, but there's an answer.
We're seeing back-to-back long outlet football passes.
Yeah, it looked like quarterback pass.